there saying he's ready for this, but you've got to come out and prove it on this first drive. Whether it's offense or defense, he's got to come out and show that he's built for this moment, ready for it.
Big shout out to everybody watching wherever you are, Twitch or YouTube. We appreciate you hanging out with us all night long. The final game of the night, it is Fancy and Tamir. Let's get to know Fancy. I mean, no surprise, Frisco, Texas, Cowboys fan. His favorite Madden memory, scoring a touchdown on the last play to make top 8 in the Madden NFL 20 Classic in his hometown of Dallas. That was an amazing tournament. Let's take a look at the offense. He's going back to Trevor Lawrence and that Ricky Williams at halfback.
Yeah, going with that Trevor Lawrence, who we've seen a lot today. Ricky Williams, we won't see much Ricky Williams from Fancy. This is a guy that is one of the most prolific passers in the world.
Defensively, it's going to be all about if he can get some pressure. We're going to see him running this double A gap.
Yeah, we're going to see him run this double A gap, but you see he has Wiggins and Gonzalez, the guys that we've seen make big plays today in that center field. Mr. Paul Krause, the interception king.
Clef, is Paul Krause the best defensive player in the game right now? Because he's been making so many big plays. I know the speed is out there, but it seems like his height at the position that he plays, it just seems like he's set to be the best player right now.
And he gets that pick artist X factor. You know, you can have that on for 4 plays. So, yes, he's definitely the best player in Ultimate Team.
I know he might not have the highest rating, but he sure has made maybe the most plays so far.
He's been balling out here. He got to get on your team. If you don't got Paul Krause, go get him, the center fielder.
And, Nick, I think it's something that you said about me and Clef's pick. You know, it's easy to come out here and pick Fancy right now.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Real easy. You know what I'm saying? Ryan and Ty, I think they, you know, they're doing.
Well, Ty is the kid. He would have picked Henry if Henry was here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
It's like the number 1 seed?
crazy.
Yep, picking them.
So
Number
you're
one seed.
quick on the
So
beats
you're just
with
going to ignore what I did last week?
You picked your homie. You're dude from Lynn, Mass. That was the only upset you picked was your
Ever.
Lynn Mass.
You picked your blood. That's it.
I think I'm leading right now. I think Chad told me I'm leading.
I need to know the
see
actual
these numbers
standings.
because I know users in last, 100%. I've seen a lot of L's on your part so far.
Why are you worried about me?
I mean, I'm just saying you can't spell loser without user.
That's crazy.
You,
That is crazy. That's not even how you spell user.
You didn't tell the
How
world.
I'll spell it.
You didn't tell the world about the side bet that if you lose, what are you gonna do?
What? Oh my!
Oh!
The pitch back? Hey, Clef, how many times do you run the pitch back to the offensive lineman?
Oh, that's crazy right there. I mean, that wasn't designed. I think he was trying to hot pass that ball, and then he just hit L1 because he was trying to hot pass, and he just threw it just like that. Fortunate to get that back.
3rd and 12, stepping up with T-Law, looking for the post route, and he gets hit as he throws. Big 4th down early.
Might have had him too. He had the post right there, but the pressure gets home, and like you said, already a big 4th and 12 here for Fancy.
And Tamir's been in this Cub for years now. He's real comfortable in his defense. One of the only people in the community right now running this Cub defense.
We got a little Tamir karaoke.
I like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I love when players come out here, relax. Be yourself. You listen to music and sing, go ahead, do your thing.
See what Fancy can dial up here. Rocking the Cowboys unis.
They'll split Williams out of the backfield, go 5 out. 4th and 12.
Screamer.
Over the
That's a
middle.
dot.
He's got Marvin Harrison, possession catch, 1st down for Fancy.
That was good defense. Just got to have better user right there.
I mean, it's so tough. If you look at that route combination, he literally almost had the whole field covered. He had corners on both sides. He had a streak and then a post underneath that streak.
Stepping up and finding Xavier Worthy, and this is where he is so dangerous. Inside the red zone, Fancy keeps his drive moving.
And that play just so good. Fancy using this Indianapolis Colts bunch. We go to that motion China wheel there from that bunch strong. Has that inverted whip route. So good. And goes to it there to pick up the first.
Now Lawrence nowhere to go defense. The pocket collapses around him as we take a look one more time. Finding the dangerous rookie out of Texas, Xavier Worthy, underneath.
And right there, you got to be able to switch off. Can't sit in the area too much, too long. You got to be able to switch off to that guy down below because you already know he's not going to throw it where your user's at.
Lawrence, corner route. Can he get him? Velus Jones cannot get the feet in bounds.
And that's that hot pass coming back to bite you right there. You know, you hot pass that, you take a risk on not getting your feet in and getting the right animation.
Is that Krause over there playing corner? So, you know, when you're throwing those corner routes, his height ended up being a factor. You got to talk about Krause being, you know, one of the better players in Madden.
Lawrence has him again. If it didn't work last time, it works the second time. Fancy on the board first.
And that's such a laser there. One of the best ways to beat that Tampa 2 cover 2 defense. You got the seam streak to the running back, then you got the outside fade there. Gets behind the cloud flat, outside of the safety. That's a laser right there.
7-0, just the way Fancy wanted to start this game, Clef. Getting that touchdown early, especially when he had a 4th down to convert.
Yeah, exactly, and it feels better. It feels better when you go down here and you face the adversity your first drive. Had a 3rd and 15. We just saw him pick that up and convert a touchdown. It's like you took his best punch and you still got 6 points on the board.
Let's take a look at Tamir's offense. The only one out here using Jaden Daniels at quarterback.
Yeah, and Jaden Daniels, listen, he has the feet, but you just feel like there's so many better quarterbacks out now right now. But, you know, Jaden Daniels still tough.
On the defense line, first time we've seen that Mean Joe Green in action.
Mean Joe Green out there. You see all those corners that we talked about all day. Big play Slay, Darrell Rivas, Paul Krause, and Christian Gonzalez. All that size and speed out there at corner.
He's running what? Vikings Commanders team of the week?
Rivas at the safety spot.
Go man. That means you go man him up, and he has that universal coverage X factor.
And Ryan, I know you're excited to see this U-Trips offense here, rocking that Patriots playbook. Tamir is high-powered in this U-Trips. Look for a lot of motion, too, right to left, left to right, using motion, a lot of different ways to beat the defense.
And you know what's crazy, you know, talking to people around the Madden community, everybody always has differing opinions on how somebody's going to do, how they're looking right now. Universally, though, everybody has been raving about Tamir and how happy they are that he finally made a live event, and this could be the start of something special.
So you telling me you just wanted to be popular by picking him? What? You didn't really believe in him, Nick. Is that what you're saying?
What you mean?
I would never say that. That's my brother. I would never say that. I got you. I got you. But yes, that is what I'm saying.
Yo, this is out of control.
100%.
This is out of control.
And one of the things, man, I did talk to D. Croft, and I said, man, what made you actually get out of the U-Trips? And he said, man, I can dink and dunk all day, but I want to be more high-powered. So let's see if Tamir can air it out and get up the field. Let's see if he can work things out against Fancy here.
And speaking of D-Croft, too, Fancy was in a crew with D-Croft. So you know he's had a million reps over the years against these plays here in this U-Trips formation. So you know Fancy will be ready for it.
Daniels looking corner route. Can he make a catch? No, he cannot. And Fancy gets the early stop defensively and has great field position, Clef.
And I guarantee that's the new update right there. That's the new update. A day ago, 2 days ago, this third, it doesn't play that corner route.
Is giving him 10 yards cushion.
It's wide open. Now you see today they updated the game, and what a play by Christian Gonzalez knocking that out.
Lawrence on first down, stepping up. I'm in the pocket, masterful, the click on, good, and it still almost turned into a pick.
I imagine if he had that pick artist activated, that would have been a pick there.
And Fancy was just said, I don't care about your user. I'm going to throw right at you. I'm going to highball it. Almost got a tip pick there.
Yeah, Tamir has to step up that switch stick and show us that it's high level.
Lawrence in trouble.
I mean, he's getting some nice pressure out this wide.
Yeah, and he's getting pressure with 4 people. You know, he's getting pressure with 4 people, and Fancy sending 5 out. So he's still able to play some hybrid coverage behind this blitz.
And again, this Mean Joe Green making a lot of plays.
Oh, he threw it right at the user, and Marvin Harrison, the high ball, first down and goal.
What happened right there, Cliff?
That's just that's a high ball, and you can't even go for the pick. You just got to run into him and hope you knock it out.
I mean,
never gonna
pick that off. Swat?
You never gonna pick that off or swat it.
Okay. I mean, hello, how you doing? Good to meet you. Sit down. Take a look one more time at this high ball. Ryan, he saw the user and went, I just don't care that you're there.
Yeah, and he went for the pick, as you can see, just arms short.
But that's why you highball in those situations, you know. And again, we don't have the abilities yet. It's still extremely early in months, so you can't make those plays. But trust and believe, as soon as one of those, you know, users comes out that's about 6'5", 6'6", that can
Once
run.
Harold Carmichael's over the middle of the field.
Peppers, Carmichael, everybody's going to have him.
3rd and goal. Fancy going to the ground game here. He's been stuffed twice in a row. 3rd time's the charm, though. Oh, he's the king for a reason. Henry, end zone, touchdown, Fancy.
Fancy gets off of conservative there, goes to balance in his coaching adjustments, gives the ball to Derrick Henry, uses that truck stick, and gets in the end zone.
Yeah, that right there. You know, you kind of ask yourself, do I need to use some stone walls in this situation? And you wish you had it.
Yeah, and it's the worst thing you can have for somebody making their first live event. And we saw it with Milk earlier. You can't give a guy like Fancy. He's already a confident player. He's already the favorite. You can't let him come out here and just get 14 on you before you put up any type of points.
Take a look one more time. Sometimes it's just as simple as the Baltimore Ravens give it to Derrick Henry, let him go.
And again, guys, this is why I don't like any defense right now other than that double mug. It's already hard enough to play defense. You can't catch interceptions. They don't break. There's no abilities there, so you got to get pressure. That's just about your only chance to play. So the best defenses that we've seen is getting that pressure in that double A gap, then switch sticking out and making a play from there.
And Tamir,
Is that the first carry we've seen for Kyle Juszczyk?
yeah, Tamir mixed it in that Kyle Juszczyk there. Goes back to Ricky Williams here, though. See, there's that motion. Loves these motion flats here. Going to the short side. But that wheel flat combo.
Yeah, take off with Daniels. That's what he brings to the offense, that scramble ability.
Daniels can move, but so can McCarthy, Trevor Lawrence.
You get that 84 speed Cam, so I'm not sure why this move was made. You know, he definitely had the option to go up and get that Trevor Lawrence, but hey, he's probably saying, I'm comfortable with this quarterback. I score points. I'm going to stay with what got me here.
And if you look at his receivers, he's not even using team of the week. You know, he's out there with Randy Moss, Worthy, and Marvin Harrison.
But see, I understand why Tamir took this, because you could tell he's a no-money-spent player like me, you know what I'm saying? So he just wanted to come out here with the cards that he was used to playing with.
yeah.
He's used to battling it out with the no-money spent. He grinded with that team, and that's how he got here. So that's why you see these players that he
did his solos.
Joker Kell losing his mind right now. He pulled out all. You're the reason he's bald-headed now. He pulled out all his hair because the statements like that, man.
What you mean?
He ain't
Listen,
even bald yet.
I'm a no-money spent guy. I know what's going on here.
Joker Kell ain't bald, man.
He shaved his head.
He's not a bald brother, though. No.
Oh, you saying he's not
Are you defending the bald brother?
Okay, he could grow it.
He's not BBU, Bald Brother University.
Okay,
He's not stamped yet.
respect,
He's not
respect.
fully bald. You got to have a zero.
I thought you could
Saying
grow
that was a decision.
You can't have a half. No. Who, me?
I thought you chose bald.
Oh, I can grow a fro right
That's
now
what
if I
I'm
wanted
saying.
to.
Don't
Right
believe
now.
that. Don't
I
believe
can-
that.
Right now.
Don't believe that.
He can.
You got a mohawk and you 40. Come on. Talk about my hair.
I'm just saying, man. We know you. Come on, man. You didn't choose to go bald.
You think Chris Fowler has to deal with this stuff? I'm just curious. You think Herbie's
Done
dealing
with both y'all, man.
Daniels underneath. Xavier Worthy, first down.
But if you're fancy, you feel good about this. It's a bend but don't break style here in this dollar defense, right? You're okay giving up this underneath stuff. You force them down there to the red zone, right, where the field shrinks, and then you try to hold them to 3.
I will say one thing, that U-Trips will block that the blitz extremely well, so maybe that's why Fancy's going to stay in this dollar, because if he does get in that double mug, you can block it and go over the top and get high power with it.
That's a great point. Also that motion, too, that he uses a lot here kind of messes up that double mug, so I like what Fancy's doing staying in that dollar.
That's being sung, though.
He got to speak up a little bit.
Yeah,
a little
he
bit
a
more
mumble
bass.
rapper right now.
Yeah, he mumbling.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, he's got him wide open. The Duke, nobody around him. Touchdown, Tamir. He's on the board.
It's a big response there from Tamir. Goes to that seam streak, and he's going to go for 2 here, and he quick snaps it.
And he, oh my God. What? Is that Bill Goldberg? Was that Bill Goldberg?
I don't like it.
That's what he did. He's been doing this online, though. This is how he got here.
That's
So
right. That's how he plays.
at least he's staying true to who he is and what got him.
I mean, he did score 77, so I'm not going to tell him how to run his offense.
That had to be an MCS record.
Oh, yeah.
For a win to get in game, that has to be
Oh,
the record by
I
a
know.
long shot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Donnie Moore question, but I'm almost sure that is a record. Went down with big play Slay to try to play that underneath route, and that was too easy.
He's just swagging right now. He's in his zone.
Real comfortable dropping lyrics out there. You know, you never know when the album's going to be coming soon, you feel me?
And Fancy goes
Is that
a lot
what
of
you've been in the
different
studio
formations.
working on? That,
Yeah, absolutely.
That Madden album? Nice.
Yeah.
Been going bunch to tight open. There he goes to trips, little RPO bubble.
Fancy up 14-6. Lawrence stepping up. It's I'm not gonna lie. It never feels like, Clef, you're in a good position when you're asking for fumbles.
Yeah. Hey, and when it comes to Madden 25, sometimes that's how it is. You like,
You
just
need
let me
it.
get off the field any type of way. I'll do anything.
And now, Clef, if you're Tamir, he goes down and gets 7 again. Do you stay in the Cub, or do you kind of feel like, it's time to mix it up?
I would say he's staying in the Cub because that first drive, he really did struggle. He just didn't get off the field on 4th down. Like, he really did struggle. And it's not like he's just marching down the field. He's struggling a little bit.
Corner.
Is he? I mean, is he though, or is that the way he wants to play? Just taking his time, methodical, no rush.
I think most people don't want to, especially people in bunch, they don't really want to play methodical. They want a big play. But right here, he's doing a great job of controlling his clock and trying to make sure Tamir don't even get this ball back before half.
Oop, this man missed, but did not make the second one miss.
That's a 100 bond. I don't think I'm all done. It's kind of
Fancy aware of that clock.
Flips the bunch to the right side. Solo receiver wide left to Xavier Worthy. It's Lawrence back to pass. Stepping up. He's got a little bit of room. Ooh, but a nice switch stick down to keep him from scrambling very far. 3rd and 6.
Goes to bench pivot. Might have had the whip route there, but I think he decided early enough there he was going to take off with Lawrence. Big 3rd and 6 here. If Tamir can get a stop, that would be huge. I think Fancy might go for this even on 4th down, though.
Fancy always been one of the more aggressive players, but it helps when you've got, once again, wide open, Vernon Davis, VG for the TD.
The Duke. And there's that amazing route combo again. You got the post, you got the streak. And Vernon Davis, man, has been an absolute monster all day long. We've seen him beat man, beat zone. He's jumping high for that one. And Fancy looks unstoppable right now on offense.
Kick is away, 21-6, and once again we've talked about these pivot points, these drives that can change the whole momentum. As we look at Trevor Lawrence once again finding Vernon Davis, this is one of those pivot drives. Tamir needs to go down and get 6, and kind of needs to get a 2-point conversion as well.
Has to, and plenty of time here. 2 minutes to go. You definitely want to try to make this the final possession of the first half as well. And this, I like what he's doing, though. When he goes to this halfback power out of U-trips, this is a good run against the dollar defense with that 5-6 trap, kind of like a base power type of run. And it's been pretty effective every time he's gone to it here against Fancy's dollar defense.
Daniels. Uh-oh. He's going to get a penalty for an illegal forward pass.
And he had it, too. He waited for Fancy to switch stick off it, and he had the post, but just crossed the line too quick there, wasn't able to throw it. Look at all these X factors lit up.
Happy September.
Using that motion here again, loves it.
Daniels. Left side, it is Williams with the catch, 4th and short.
Table route, gonna go quick here, gonna go tempo. If you're Fancy, once again, you are feeling good with how you're playing defense right now. Bend but don't break. Another 4th down.
No high safety look.
Got him.
I think he has 2 open. He's going to find Ricky, and Ricky's down the sidelines, and he's going to steer his way into the tackle to not give the ball back to Fancy.
Yeah, once again, wants to make this the final possession there. He had everything open. He had the tight end seam. He had the halfback wheel. Goes to the wheel, and that's a big play for Tamir. And Tamir's confidence has not wavered. He's still grooving. He's still rapping out here, feeling good. And gets down to the 14 now. Fancy going to use his timeouts.
Heated the line there. I was in banter. I'm a barber. I live at the designer store. I just got a styrofoam. Taking a purpose.
There goes Williams to the 10, and he'll fall down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by Fancy.
Yeah, once again, trying to manage this clock. But still, 51 seconds to go. I don't know. At that point, I might just score because regardless here, you want to get 7, and you don't want to, hurt yourself. You don't want to get down to a situation where it's 4th and goal and you didn't get 7. I don't know. I feel like you always got to take 7 when you're giving it, but we'll see.
It's always scary. I mean, again, when these situations work out, you look brilliant. The problem is we've seen so many times where somebody falls down and then ends up getting stopped on 4th down.
Yeah, but how much time would he have given up here if he would have scored there compared to when he doesn't? Free play.
Free play. And he will go into the end zone.
And you see, Tamir's not even happy about it. He's like, oh man, I just gave Fancy way too much time. I'm not playing good defense. So he's not happy with that. And now he's still down 9 here. So the question is, what does he decide? Go for 2, or do you go down 8? And he's going to go for 2 here. So this is massive. If Fancy could stop him here and stays up 2 possessions, that is huge.
Trips to the left side. Daniels back to pass, rolling right. Nobody's open, but that's what Jaden Daniels brings to the offense. Tamir gets it back to 7.
That's why you get that mobility on your squad at quarterback. Good stick work. That's how you beat that double mug. You get outside the pocket, and now we got a 7-point ball game. So big response there from Tamir.
All these up, clear my problem. All this fix that bad. Count that number, get more high.
Could be wrong, but I don't think Tamir's listening to the new Taylor Swift album.
No.
Better or better.
Could be wrong.
There's no, what's that? I'm trying to think of my favorite Taylor Swift song.
Wow, I can't even get there? Huh?
No.
You can get it. Nope. We'll wait. No, hold on. We will pause the whole broadcast. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song? Come on. It's Catch My Burning News. What is it? Come on.
No, give me yours first. Help me out here.
It's crazy. Everyone tag Tyler Davis on Twitter.
Bianca's not going to be happy.
Yo, yeah, you are so done.
Lots of it.
Right up the seam. Velus Jones catch in coverage. And just like that, Fancy's in business. 28 seconds and counting. And he's in the red zone.
Those seam streaks are so good here. Goes to it. A little bit of a risky throw, but gets down already to the 19. Remember, no timeouts here.
Post corner. Well covered. He'll throw this one away.
Smart. Smart. And that's okay if you're Fancy. You hurry up there, you throw the ball away. Now you get 2 chances at least at the end zone. Remember, you don't want to hurt yourself out of a field goal here. Going up 2 possessions is huge at half.
You go 5 out. Bunch to the left side. Lawrence back to pass. Pressure. And he just got rid of the ball.
Wow. If Tamir could have got that sack, that would have been huge.
Let me try to take it one more time.
Gonna go bunch short side. Tamir don't like it. He calls a timeout. Doesn't like what he saw there.
I like
Smart.
that use the timeout.
Smart.
We're inside USAA Field, the home of the Madden Championship Series.
He's going trips. We haven't seen too much trips here from Fancy.
Lawrence back to pass. Seam is covered. Crosser's covered. Lawrence takes a sack. 8 seconds.
The one thing you couldn't do, can he get this off, Mazesco?
6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. He is going to get it off. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it is good. And Fancy will go to halftime with a 2-score lead.
What a clutch kick right there from Fancy. Time is ticking. He's able to get to the field goal play call without being able to call a timeout and gets the kickoff and goes up 10.5. Clutch stuff right there from Fancy.
It will be Tamir with the ball. First, finally started to see Tamir get a little defense at the end of that drive. This kick will go through the end zone. It'll take it out of the 20-yard line. Really?
It's all right.
Really?
We got the win.
Okay.
That's all that matters, right?
I mean, so did Caleb Williams. He threw for 91 yards.
Yeah, true.
First play out of the gate, and Tamir is going to pick up a first down and move into enemy territory.
Yeah, great job there from Tamir. You know, confidence-wise, taking some deeper chunks now. You know, the clock is not his friend, and a guy like Fancy, he can't get him off the field, so he's got to speed this game up.
Handoff. Ricky Williams. Not a lot of room, maybe 2.
Daniels with that run and gun ability activated for Tamir. Let's see if that plays a part.
Back to the ground game.
Why run the ball right there?
10 carries for Ricky Williams.
Yeah, especially
That might
2
be
in a
more
row
than
there.
all the other games combined.
Yeah, I mean, 10 for 43 is not bad, but 2 plays in a row right there, I don't know about that, especially when you're down 10 here.
I want to see if we see more Jaden Daniels. Jalen Daniels scrambling.
There's that wheel flat combo, got the post as well.
That's a book. Oh, my.
Wow, that was a click on that was defense, honestly. I mean, he had to play defense with Duke.
And that's a great late switch stick by Fancy. The really great switch stickers, they switch on so late, you can't even see it coming. You know, you can't even, it looks open. Tamir throws that, it looks open. Great anticipation by Fancy to bait him into that.
Looks like Tamir's going for this one. Do you like the call, even though you're down 10, going for the first down?
I think he has to go because he's been playing so slow on offense. He needs 7 bad. You know, he needs to get back into this game and make it a 3-point game.
Here you go, Daniels in the shotgun. Out of that U-trips. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. And now he's going to move Maserati Marv. Wide left. Daniels back to pass. 4-man rush. Holds up briefly. A beautiful throw and an even better possession catch. Marvin Harrison off that motion streak.
Yeah, it's such a good motion right there. Once again, beats that cover too. You got the seam streak, you got the outside streak right there. Nice pass lead to the outside as well, and Marvin Harrison with a big conversion for Tamir.
User, you putting Tamir on the Madden album?
Stop hiding like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, true talent.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
You ain't never let me down. Don't do it now, man. Please.
Motions. Marvin Harrison steps up with Daniels. He's got some room. He
Oh my
He throws it late, he throws it illegally, and he throws a pick. It's a trifecta of bad for Tamir.
Wow.
It's crazy. As soon as he asked for help, he has the most tragic play that we've seen all day.
And just like that, from hopes to cutting to a one-score lead to hoping to stay in this game, Lawrence back to pass from Fancy. Steps up, finds the Duke. Great click on, first down at the 30.
And that's the second time today that we've seen this here. He passes the line of scrimmage, gets the flag, and then throws it wildly, and Darius Slay is waiting for it. But that's the second time.
That was his ode to one great user.
Yeah, Tamir's done that twice now.
This is crazy.
He's blind. He can't see the.
I'm catching all the
You
strays.
mushed him. You mushed him. He ain't made that play all tournament.
That's
You mushed
crazy.
him.
You did mush him.
He ain't made that play all
Not the
tournament
fact
long.
that he knew he was about to do some BS, and then he already said, please help me out right here before I do it. No, it had to be me. Come on, man. He already knew the play call. He already knew the play call was bad. That's why he was like, please don't let me down.
Shouldn't have picked him.
Illuminati. Come on, help him out.
That's a beam right up the seam.
Those seams are so deadly. Those zones just aren't up to par yet, so you can throw right up the seam. Makes all those tight sets very, very dangerous.
Fancy flips the bunch to the wide side. Some product. Trevor Lawrence back to pass. In trouble. Throws one away. Take a look at this one more time. Right to the Duke cleft. It's so nice when you have one of those vertical routes out there and you see him wide open.
Yeah, and like Ryan pointed to, seam streaks this year are better than they ever been, especially versus cover 3 and cover 2 as well. So you got to have those in your arsenal.
Cover 2, 3, cover 4, cover 5,
That's a
cover
dot.
6.
That's good patience right there. He waited and waited through the corner on the sideline. Little toe drag swag.
Short side bunch. For Fancy, the Frisco, Texas native.
Drag post combo.
He's
Good
got
pocket.
R1.
Yeah, you had him.
But he'll pick up 9 on the scramble. I think Fancy's perfectly fine, just continuing this ball moving methodically.
Fancy's too comfortable. You know, again, if
He
it's
looks
Tamir,
at ease right now.
when you are a lower seed playing a higher seed, you got to blitz him. You got to go after him. Hats off to Showtime. I thought of the guys, he did the best, just going after it and giving yourself a chance.
And Tamir you got to start sending 5. You sending 4 off this right side, and you getting some pressure, but he's sending 5 out. You know, you got to start sending 5, mixing that in and trying to get off the field or get a throw out of sack pick.
Right up the middle. Ooh. Ryan, he might have been a little too comfortable there.
But again, when you have somebody too comfortable, that's a problem. And he's throwing at a lit-up defender. There's big play Slay there with the deep end zone.
All he does is make good plays. Seam? Ricky. Oh, you had Ricky against the linebacker. And if anybody who watched Ricky back in Texas, you do not put a linebacker on Ricky Williams.
Is that Kuechly getting fried?
Yeah, I mean, but let's be honest, that's not Kuechly's fault. As soon as that safety left that seam open, we already knew where this ball was going, high ball right there.
Kuechly's been getting a lot of shade today.
I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of
come on, man. It's unnecessary.
shade
too.
thrown at him.
It's unnecessary. He's still the best linebacker on the game.
Lawrence Taylor?
He's way better than him. You're not putting Lawrence in coverage.
Oh,
You're not
well,
blitzing
Kuechly
Kuechly.
wasn't in coverage there either.
You ain't blitzing
He just got
Kuechly.
burned.
Listen, man, take a
Wait,
look
let's
at
check out. Yeah, let's check out Luke Kuechly in coverage.
I mean, there's nothing.
Doesn't even react.
He's nowhere close to
You hear
react.
Fancy say that's
The
a
high
hot
ball.
one.
Sean Taylor ain't gonna react with that.
All right, 31-14. Minute 48 to go in the third quarter. Clef, we've seen Tamir's offense fairly methodical. It's not a particularly fast offense. So there's got to be a little pressure on him to get down the field, especially after the red zone turnover.
And that's the problem with U-trips. That's why a lot of people have gotten out of U-trips besides Tamir, because it's too methodical of an offense when somebody else is out here running bunch and it's fireworks all across the field.
But again, you know, if he was in that double mug, you probably block that double mug fine and you'd be dotting all over the field. But you don't see double mug, and then you can't get explosives as you like to be, you know. But again, it gives you excellent blocking.
Quick throw to the flat.
See, that you can do that all day, but it's getting down the field. That's the question.
And Fancy is completely comfortable giving up that fly route.
Exactly. And he's been like that all game. He's cool with giving up that underneath stuff.
Daniels, quick throw the bubble. That Moss? These bubble screens are tough when they know it's
Still
coming.
has Moss out there because of that long stride loose.
That's what he told you?
What sort of routes is that long
That's what
stride?
Ryan told me, you know what I'm saying? He said he had a little one-on-one with Tamir, and he's like, listen, man, you still need to be using that Randy Moss right now with that long stride loose.
So now it's my fault he's losing. I didn't pick him. You mushed him. I didn't mush him now.
User, another one of your picks going down.
Hold on.
Wow,
man.
is the mush? Can we get the Photoshops going?
The mush is back.
Get out of here, man.
Can we get
the
the sinking ship going again?
This is the first pick I got wrong today. Get out of here.
Can we see the rankings?
Yeah, we need those. Yeah,
What about Clef? I'm not on this ship by myself.
Yeah, but this is all the time. That's Clef's
But
first time.
but this is you all the time, dude.
Oh, man. I'm
You all the time.
Y'all love
Chat,
to give
you
Clef.
make the decision. Give me a 1 in the chat if uses the mush. Give me a 2 in the chat if
No,
uses the
I
mush.
can't even believe that's the type of energy you just put. You ain't saying nothing to the chat all day, but then that's the first thing you want them to respond on?
Hey, man, do not pick my Rockets all year long, man. Go wear the other team's jersey.
Wow.
Cheer
We
for
don't have
us.
to pick your Rockets.
Yeah, he a Hornets fan.
Yeah, cheer for the Hornets when we come out there, man.
That's why they doing the way they doing, though.
That's crazy.
Hand up to Ricky, nowhere to go. It's gonna be
Vic
fourth
Ford bringing
down.
it-
No,
oh,
he
wow.
fights through the tackle and picks up the first down.
And this is tough because Tamir is pretty much clocking himself out of this game. And that's the way this offense is set up. It's not high power. We've already touched on that. But him constantly running that ball on first down, he's just burning off at least 30 seconds every
Look at
time.
this. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Says, no, thank you, Taylor Swift. Shake it off. There's a Taylor Swift song. Really picks up the first down.
Lavender Haze, by the way. Lavender
Wow,
Haze.
it took
I don't
you
want-
10 minutes.
I don't want to disrespect all my Swifties out there, you know, because I am a Swiftie at heart.
This is crazy.
User, you a Swiftie? No. Get him. At one great user on Twitter. Get him. There's Randy. His long stride down the field inside the 5.
And I feel like this game, Tamir just hasn't given himself enough chances. He has to have like 13 rushes. I mean, you're not in U-Troops to run the ball. You out here to throw. You don't score 77 points running the ball. You know, he's just played in the Fancy's hand of clocking himself and just not being explosive enough to compete.
I think we get a lot of Swifties in the chat for the MCS.
I don't know, but I'm not going there. You're not.
No,
You
said-
already got
you
enough
said
shade.
it backstage that you hate her, so that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's not true. That is not true.
Prove it. Second and goal from the 1. Yeah, this is a pretty high percentage run game, Clef. Not something we see out of U-Trips.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it out of Tamir. I've never seen him run the ball this much. I don't know if nerves is getting to him, but it's made his second, third downs and fourth downs way harder than it needed.
And it's making the game shorter.
And there's no tempo here. There's no urgency. Like, you just helping you're down 3 possessions right now, and you helping. Fancy is cool with this. Even if you score, you've taken so much time.
He ran in last time with Daniels on the same play.
Yeah, we really haven't seen the scramble game from Jaden Daniels at all. Here he goes rolling out of the pocket.
Yeah, Fancy spotted that
Yeah,
time.
Fancy was ready.
Yeah, Fancy
Fourth
just
down.
seems ready for everything Tamir wanted to do this whole entire game. That's been the case, and
When you talk about getting reps against Kickoff, you don't get no better with that U-Trips.
And this is the problem with coming down here and running the ball that many times. You only give yourself 2 chances to pass now, and you down here on the 2-yard line. It's really hard to score down here.
Gonna motion Marvin Harrison over to the left side. Back to pass. Looking for the out route. Red pass, the first time we've seen it from Jalen Daniels.
Yeah, I mean, me and Clef touched about that at halftime. Like, you know, there's so many other quarterbacks right now that are better than Jaden Daniels, but you understand that's that no money spending them, you know, because you could have had Trevor Lawrence, he would have been faster.
Oh,
Coulda had-
are you using Jalen Daniels because you're no money spent?
No, I mean, he just probably ain't getting the pack luck that I'm getting out of winning
Oh,
my
so you bought
challenges.
packs is what you're saying?
No, you get, you know, when you start winning, like the drops we have.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you've been playing the gauntlet, you've been playing all those.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely did the gauntlet. You see right there, just the side, like he knows that's going to cost him big, you know. But that's why we have these trick drops, you know. That's why I get a lot of my limited pools from.
I mean, I've seen you've had the stream up the whole time.
You're getting limited pulls out of Twitch drops?
Oh, absolutely. Why do you think the chat goes crazy for drops? You don't get
He gets the
limited.
special EA.
BBL user.
What?
You just
BBL user. Ain't nothing real about you.
you're not natural, bro. You're not
BB,
natural.
you got eyelashes,
That's just crazy.
the hips.
All right, Chad, bring up the tweet.
Mohawk.
Yeah, bring up the tweet. I tried to let it
BBL
ride.
user.
He want to talk about me and my eyelashes. Let's see what the streets is saying about Ryan. Bring up the tweet next time. I'm sick of it.
What tweet?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
BBL user, man. Hey, you been patched, my brother.
I have been photoshopped in a turkey 3 times. Can we please get the BBL user Photoshop? Thank you.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that gotta be done like.
Yeah.
You ain't no money spent.
We have
man.
not gotten one Photoshop this year.
Hey, man, Joe Kale wants your head on the platter for saying that, man.
I don't understand why. I
You
go
got no money.
I go out here and put the work in. I do my solos. I do my challenges. I do everything that all the no money
you one
spent
of those
people do.
Yeah, I've been in the gym lifting. You got lipo. You pop up with abs. You done popped out with abs and you ain't lifting.
That's not true.
Come on now. It ain't natural.
BBL user, man.
That's not true. Y'all saw Big Sean?
Good
Middle
defense.
of the field, yeah, he's got him. That route bounce. When you get that much time, somebody's going to get open.
Yeah, takes
Gotta
out
get
his do-it-yourself kit right there, a little freestyle action. And that's probably the dagger, boys.
I mean, look at that blocking.
Like I said, I feel like when you playing against somebody a higher seed than you, you have to make these guys feel a little bit of pressure because there's already pressure on them because they feel like they can't lose to you because it's too bad of a look when you lose to a player that when a Fancy plays with Tamir. No disrespect against Tamir, but Fancy has way more accomplishments. You got to make these guys feel some pressure. You can't let these guys be all relaxed.
No, this has got to be Fancy's tournament here. I mean, you talk about the resume that Fancy has. Like, he's done everything when it comes to competitive Madden except the one thing.
And you think it is like it could be one of Fancy's tournaments. The question is, will the mush pick him? Because Tamir got mushed really hard in this.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, that was tough.
I didn't say it was
That
you.
was tough.
I didn't say it was you. But
Like, this is crazy. You're supposed to be my representative. And
I thought as the legal representative of One Great User and One Great User Incorporated, I can definitely say it is slanderous to call him the mush, but he has had a BBL. But he is slanderous to call him the mush.
That is insane.
You get to pick one or the
Your
other.
abs,
Which one?
hey, your abs real, man?
Listen, I'm no money spent. I don't know why y'all don't believe that.
I mean, he went and had that Achilles extension surgery to try to get him taller.
You can
try to
check
get over
my-
6 feet.
That's what it was.
6 feet. That's what he's trying to get.
He wants to be 6
what it
feet.
was.
He's trying to
man.
get
5'11", trying to get to 6'1".
I had the knee extensions. That's crazy.
You did call yourself 5'11". You had the nerve to say you was 5'11" on that stage a few moments ago.
Nah, he said I was 5'11".
I did.
Yeah,
say
you
it.
is though. You're not 6 feet.
Yeah,
We already did the shoulder
definitely
test.
not
My
6
shoulder's right next to your
Listen,
shoulder.
check my
You and
license,
Cuff the
man.
same height, as a matter of fact.
Right, we right there. We
You
never
ain't
did.
nowhere near TD.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's
TD's
true.
a solid 6.
We shoulder and
Very
shoulder.
true.
The man keeps a bun on top of his head to make himself look
That is-
taller.
yeah,
And you
Come
got a
on, man.
mohawk.
That is
So it's
true.
And you got a mohawk. The mohawk's the same height. I know.
you got a
You don't have a
I
mohawk.
got a tape on the side. What are we talking
That's not
about?
that's a mohawk, bro.
What about him? He got the same haircut.
Who?
Him.
Oh, I thought talking about me. I was about to say, what?
I was like, wait a second.
You don't have any hair.
Hold on, you questioning
Cliff's favorite word, haircut.
I'm not questioning your hair, but maybe the streets are.
Who?
Chad,
Ryan don't got real hair?
I don't know what
Question the
I don't know
seven-footer,
what's
man?
going
You
on.
went to Turkey?
I don't know what's going on.
You know, went to Turkey? You ain't telling nobody?
We ain't doing
You gonna hide? I'm bald.
Hey,
Tell me.
Don't let BBL use it do
hey,
this,
listen,
man.
listen. I didn't say this. This is maybe what the
Just
streets are
sowing
saying.
divide on the
BBL,
How you
I
doing,
don't
Ty?
know, man.
Can we get the one shot of Ty?
He
No?
popped out one day and his hairline was just different.
Hey, that's what they saying. He put the LeBron on it.
Hey, man. BBL
Waiting,
user, man.
looking. He'll get a penalty.
You know what's crazy? I've been asking Chad to bring this up, but if it was anybody else asking Chad to bring up documentation to slander me, he would have had it up in 15 seconds.
Don't worry, we'll get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Is that Micah Parsons? I'm sorry, I watched Micah Parsons do that far too often this weekend. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
How about your Browns?
What? Not mine. Nope. I'm a Panthers fan now.
That ain't much.
You know,
Seems more fun.
That's not much.
you went lower.
Yeah, that's not much.
No, I'm a Tampa fan now. I'm following Baker wherever he goes, man.
I'm on the
Come
Baker.
on, Baker Show.
Most underrated quarterback in the league.
4th and 4 for Tamir. Can you guys join us again? Tomorrow night we are back. We're handing out a belt tomorrow, gentlemen.
And a Derwin James.
Oh yeah, you got to make sure that EA account is linked to your
Oh,
Twitch
that's a
account.
big stop.
Guys,
That's
guys, what's it say that all the top seeds came here and took care of business?
what they-
Ryan Hall's
As
got every
opposed
kick
to what
ready.
we saw last week in Red.
The four favorites
Well,
came
hold
in
on
and
now.
handled business so far.
Tamir was-
Tamir's the 3 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fancy to see.
But if we're talking
yeah,
Oh,
favorites,
you're talking like
We're
favorites.
talking
favorites.
Oh, he said top
Oh,
seeds, not favorites.
fair
Okay.
enough.
I mean,
So you
after
never gave him his credit what he already earned. Okay,
after
I
you
got
mushed him. After you mushed him.
After I mushed him.
We getting Fancy and Astro tomorrow? That's going to be electric.
Yep.
Electric.
But we saw the upsets, you know, with Money Meech and JMH in the Regs tournament. Now this time around, you know, the top seeds came in, or the favorites, to be fair, to Tamir, took care of business. What's that say?
It's way more skill gap on MUT than Regs. It's been like that for a while. It's way harder to win on MUT. Usually the better player has